Hey everybody! Well, today's video is a quick and easy holiday night look, and if you'd like to see how I created it, keep watching. Okay, so I've done my left eye so that you can see what I'm trying to copy, and I'll be doing my right eye. And I put my hair back so I can keep it off my face, and you can see exactly the steps that I'm doing. So I'm going to use this e.l.f. eyeshadow party palette, I believe it's called, and it comes like this. I got this at Target the other day. The only thing I will say to you is take the little brush that comes with it out and throw it away. It is absolutely the worst brush I have ever seen. But the palette is beautiful. Now what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be using only the grays and the whites in the palette. So I'm not going to be using this green color, and I'm not going to be using this purple color. Those are really pretty colors though if you want to play it up a little and throw some more color into it. But I'm going for a sort of more of a formal type of party look, sort of like a black and white. I'm thinking actually I'm going to do something like a fancy white shirt and either a black skirt or black pair of pants. Sort of that Sharon Stone sort of look that she did once, where she took a big white, I think it was a man's shirt, and then belted it and did a skirt. Really stunning. So I'm sort of leaning towards doing that. That's why I put the white shirt on. So I'm going to take my Smashbox 32, I think it's the shadow brush, and I'm going to go into this lighter silver color, and I'm going to place it all over my lid. And you can see I'm just patting that on right into the corner and all over the lid. I'm going to try to hold these a little bit closer, but these have these little tiny little glitters in them that are so pretty. I'm hoping that they'll show up on the camera. And when they're on your eye, they're just very faint, so that as you move your head around, you just sort of catch a little bit of a sparkle as opposed to a really heavy glimmer, and it's really, really pretty effect. Now I'm going to take my Smashbox 30, this is the shadow liner brush, and I'm going to go into this white color, and I'm going to pick that up and do it on my brow, and going right in to the corner of my eye. And I like to do the V at the end. I'll do even a little bit more afterwards to sort of clean it up, but I like the bright effect that it does. And I'm going to pop a little bit of this into the corner of my eye also, which I'll touch up at the end too. Now I'm going to pick up, I have a Trish McAvoy brush. Now you don't have to switch brushes if you don't want to, because you're going from lighter to darker, but I do have another one, so I'm going to use that. And I'm going to go into this middle gray shade. And this I'm going to be a little bit more precise than I usually am, so I'm going to actually go and draw my V and then fill it in and blend it. SS224, and I'm going to blend that very lightly. I find with this shadow that I don't want to blend it too harshly because it's sort of the glitter goes off of it, so I just try to move it around just slightly. And I'm bringing that over into my crease. Now a trick that I always use is I always keep a Q-tip around, and I keep it wet. So if I want to define any of the lines that I'm working on and just clean up a little bit as I'm going along, I can do that. Now for this look, I've decided I am going to tightline, so I'm going to use my Maybelline, the Blackest color that I have. Love this gel liner. And I'm going to use the brush that comes with it, which is absolutely phenomenal. If I use other gel liners, I go back and pick up this brush. And because I'm looking straight ahead and I'm keeping my eyes open, I find this is the easiest way for me to tightline. If you can see, I just sort of place my hand right on my cheek and then just move the brush right into my tight lining, into my upper lid, and that's it. Now it depends on whether you want to have do your waterline or not. What I'm going to do is just do a like slight waterline as opposed to going in with a product and putting it underneath. So I'm going to just slightly close my eyes, and the product will transfer from the top to the bottom. Of course, if you want it darker, just use the rest of the product that's on your brush and go into your bottom waterline, and you'll have the line that you want. You don't really need a lot of product with this Maybelline. It works really, really well. So now I'm going to do some lining with the same shadows. So I'm going to do exactly what I showed you in the last tutorial that I did in the holiday day look. And I'm going back to my Paula Dwarf Transformer. And again, I'm going to place it right into the well where that ridiculous brush was. Because I'm sure Maisie's going to find it and is going to think it's a terrific toy and we'll be throwing it all around the house, but I didn't like it. Okay, so I'm going to go into the darker color first in the corner. And I'm going to start from the outer edge of my eye, sort of coming down so that I can get it to flip up just a little bit. So you can go either way. You can go from the middle of your eye and across and up. I like to just sort of start where I want it to come down from and go down and into my line. And I'm going to go about halfway over. I'm going to do the same effect that I did in the day look where I split the liners, and it's really pretty with these the dark sort of glitter one and the silvery glitter one. I'm actually going to use a lighter one. You can use a darker one if you want, but I tried it before and I didn't think there was enough of a contrast, so I'm going to use this lighter one and this darker one. So that's the first half of the liner. And I'm not sure if I mentioned, but I'm still using my Benefit Get Bent liner. You have got to get a bent liner brush. It is absolutely the best. And I'm going to go right to the inner corner and pull that right into the darker color. And then I'm going to use it and also do a little bit just in the inner corner of the eye. I'm also going to take that lighter silver color and just put a little bit under my lower eye. Just to keep it sort of bright and also to tie the colors together. Ever so slightly, so you almost can't see it. But of course you can build this up depending on how you want it, if you want it stronger, if you want it lighter. You can really play around with it depending on the look that you're going for. What I've decided to do, because this is an evening look and I want it to be a little bit more dramatic than normal, and I usually just use a lot of mascara because I'm not really that great with lashes. It takes me a little bit, I think it's because I'm a perfectionist. I want them to be exactly in the right position, just the right kind of look, so I get really frustrated. But what I found, which I really like and I think has just the same effect for me and it works really well because my lashes are fairly long, is I buy these, the Ardell, the 305s, and they're just the half lashes. And there's two of them. There's a 301, which is a little bit more natural color, but these are the 305, which is a little bit darker. They're more of a black. So I do have the on this eye. And I'm going to go off camera for a moment because I know that you'll enjoy watching me struggle, but I'm going to just go off for a few minutes, put the other one on, and I'll be right back. So that's it. That's the finished look. I threw on a pair of dangling earrings because I think dangling earrings go with holiday looks, especially evening looks. Of course, I think long dangling diamond earrings really look good also. So if you happen to see my husband walking around, I really don't mind if you tell him. So it's a really simple and easy type of look to do, and you can pretty much use any palette that you have, anything that has any of the grays in it or the silvers in it, or you can do different colors depending on what you're going to wear for your outfit. But this is really simple, easy, it's quick. So to recap what I used the e.l.f. Party Eyeshadow palette. I used a bent liner brush. This one happens to be from Sonia Kashuk. I have the one from Benefit, but really anyone will do. I used the Maybelline Long Lasting Gel Liner in the Blackest Black, which I absolutely love and you know. And I used a pair of Ardell false eyelashes, number 305 in black. So the reason that I'm holding these up for you to see them is that that's what I've chosen to do for my 2000 holiday subscriber giveaway. And I have 2 sets of these because every time I do a contest, or every time pretty much everybody does a contest, we always get a ton of questions about international, and I could definitely not exclude my international subscribers. So I've bought 2 sets of these. You'll get a gel bent liner, an eyeshadow palette, the Maybelline gel liner, and a pair of false eyelashes. And the contest is not in this video. I'll do a separate video on it because I'm almost at the 2,000. So if you haven't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. And then I'm hoping to do this and get this out before the holiday so you can create the same look that I did today. Take care, everybody. Thanks for watching. Speak to you soon.